as many of you know, I've definitely been fascinated with the world fairs and looking back at our history. And I want to talk about the 1851 Crystal Palace. These are some of the pictures that I've found of what this looked like. Absolutely amazing architect, and definitely doesn't feel like it's for that time period. But aside from that, I've been researching some of the strange things that were presented at these world fairs, and it gets weirder as I go. So, we're going to start with the simpler things. Now, I've just recently started my channel, so right now I'm keeping my videos very simple and to the point. And we're going to start with this was in London. It took place from May 1st, 1851 through October 15th, 1851, also known as the Crystal Palace. Now, in this exposition, I actually pulled up 5 things that I found that were used there. So we're going to go ahead and dive on into that. And we'll count back from 5. This is what they called the tempest prognosticator. Ooh, that's a lot. And what a wild looking contraption that they have going here. All right, this was actually used with leeches. Apparently, leeches are good at predicting bad weather. If they sense a storm's approaching, they'll swim upwards and, if kept in a jar, will even attempt to crawl out. Bearing in mind that a doctor named Merriweather of Whitby, Yorkshire, decided to create a barometer which was operated by 12 of these parasite beasts. Ugh. If the leeches were agitated by atmospheric changes, their movements would trigger a bell. Okay, this is definitely old and very cool, but creepy all at the same time. Now, on to number 4, horn furniture. I just get like a complete goth vibe whenever I look at this, or a little bit of a rustic vibe. Definitely different and totally different time era. Now, the horn furniture is a chair and table fashioned from antlers. It originated in Europe around the 15th century. And for many years, most examples of the style were confined to hunting lodges. Okay, I can completely see that. Things changed, however, when a suit of this spiky furniture was exhibited at the Great Expedition. This led to a craze amongst wealthy Victorians who thought nothing of furnishing entire rooms in the stuff. No doubt this resulted in a lot of snagged clothing. I bet. Counting down with number 3, Gilbert's tooth extractor. Totally freaky, and I know it was a different time era, but nevertheless, anything that has to do with like dental stuff and that time era is so creepy to me. All right, so despite advantages made in the 19th century, Victorian medicine was still a pretty rough affair, as this piece of equipment was designed for ripping out problematic teeth and gruesome illustrations. Oh, I bet that was a fun part of the exhibit for people. And counting down to number 2, Miss Walter's virtuous clock face. Oh my goodness, like I didn't know what to think when I saw this. I was like, Satan's kingdom of spiritual. I can't make out that bottom word there. Oh, definitely different. Wish I had a better picture of that, but this unusual clock face design was drawn up by a woman named Miss Walter, who appeared to have residence in the Devonshire Palace. And as you can see, the clock's outer circle designated Satan's kingdom, spiritual darkness, the hour of which are divided into all manner of nastiness, including evil, hostility, hatred, leprosy of sin. Oh, and there's an luminous eye as its center, too. Sorry, can't read today, but I don't know what to think about that. And moving on to number 1, Smith's comic electric telegraph. This just looked really creepy. I'm sure it's the picture. I'm not sure in person what this would have looked like, but very interesting. Okay, it goes on to say that this extremely creepy head was crafted by G.R. Smith, and the device was essentially an early animatronic 3 magnetized bars which were hidden behind the face. It operated by a basic keyboard, were capable of twisting the eyes and mouth into a variety of shapes. Before such movement occurred, the bell inside the head's box would ring to alert the attention of unfortunate passerbyers. It goes on to say that G.R.R. Smith's son gifted the head to the Salvage Club of Bristol. Then in 1951, it was returned to London to be exhibited in the Victoria Albert Museum as part of the Festival of Britain celebrations. That appears to be the last time that the comic electric telegraph was seen in public. If it survives, its present whereabouts is still a mystery. So if anyone wants to look further into that, let me know what you find. But I just thought all this was very, very interesting. And as always with history, as I was looking into the 1851 World Fair, I ran across so many more exhibits that were at other World Fairs that I found to be a lot more creepy that had to do with baby incubators. And it was almost like they had baby rallies. I'll explain that in the next video. And I wanted to keep this one just on the Crystal Palace event because that's what all of these came from. And then the next one that I do will actually include all kinds of weird things from all of the world fairs that I can share with you guys. And it will probably be a longer video, but I hope you enjoyed this and I will see you next time.